Glorious day to you, my friends. Siakata katariata asiata. Welcome to day number 3 of being, blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing your grace, niarash ayekuto, your inherent grace that's inside of you, noora atakariata, of your inner being, of the holy fire that is you, utur arshan ayekatakariata. And we're chanting 2 chants for the first 55 days. Om Mani Padme Hum, very magical chant. Many descriptions in the previous series shine, Niara Atakasa Ekaturu Uturishihewata, where Om Mani Padme Hum briefly means you are, I am, whom I am, the jewel of the lotus, you are. Niara Arasahakati Diariata. And for the Mala of Ascension set, we do 36 Om Hung Niarata Atasiata. I'm going to link one of the videos down in a comment. How today we're going to talk about Kasihikotor Atakashya Atari Itakariata. Sukha in, Dookie out, Usukata. We're going to talk about Sukha and Dukkha. And with Om Hung, they break down each of these into the 3 symbols into 6 syllables. But the 2 syllables that we care about deals with the Hung, okay? The Om is the wisdom. The Ah is the emptiness. The Hung is joining it together, where I am, you are, we are, the wisdom of the emptiness. This has to do with, the Om has to do with the body. The Ah has to do with the speech. And the Hung has to do with the body, or the mind. And Sukha and Dukkha, this ease or this dis-ease, this frustration, this consuming sorrow, dis-ease, is a product of the mind. Iskataturu. Both Sukha and Dukkha are of the mind. They're not a part of the heart mind. They're a part of the conscious mind. They're a part of allowing our lower chakras and or the shadow aspect of each of the chakras to consume our awareness. So Su means good or well. I feel good. I feel well. I believe I am good and well. I am thinking I am good and well. I am feeling I am good and well. And Du means sorrow. I feel bad. But it's burnt. It's also consumed. We're burned by this hatred. We're burned by and consumed by this fire of anger, niharata uturu, and jealousy, and so we're stuck in our downward spiral, which is why we're meditating. And anytime that we get caught up in a downward spiral, as long as we decide that we don't want to feel that way, and it doesn't matter whether it's an emotional thing or whether you're working out, whatever it is that it is a function of the mind. Our physical body has its limitations. We can do things that will cause injury, but if we're not doing things that are causing injury, they just seem like they're difficult in our mind. I can't squeeze out that last set or whatever it is. That's where the mind kicks in. That's where this is where affirmations come in also, where we can say, I think I can, the little engine that could. As long as we think we can proceed. Marathoners, Ironman, there's a point in time that you got to tap into that positivity in the mind. That, can I keep going at this pace? Do I actually need calories? Do I need water? Do I need electrolytes? Do I need to consume something? But if I don't, what is it that I need? Is the lack of those things contributing to the lack of oxygen in the brain, which is causing us to make bad decisions? Or is it just, I feel weak? This is hard to do. And if it's hard to do, but you know you've trained, focus the mind. On the goal. But that's athletics. This downward spiral that every human gets caught up in. It's a part of our human experience, or as some call it, the human condition. How long we stay in this downward spiral, or how long we keep repeating it. Maybe we come up for a breath. But this, when we notice that we're in a downward spiral, and then when we notice that we don't want to be there anymore, that is the power decision. That is the most important point. We don't need to know how to get out of it. We can pause it. We can press the pause, and we can press that easy button. This is what this is all about, the path of ease. So all we're going to do is the same thing as in meditation. We have a thought pattern that we don't like. Whatever it is, let's pause and breathe. Let's just that one breath is the start of the stopping, and then the start of that positive cycle. And then take another breath. 2 breaths in a row is the upward spiral. 3 breaths in a row, we gain momentum. And soon, as we feel how it feels to breathe, our breath, the sound of our breath, and the feeling of our breath is consuming our awareness. That in and of itself is the Sukha, the ease. That is, our mind is now consumed with the senses of just the breath. And there's no room for that negativity. There's no room for that downward spiral. All accomplished, all simply accomplished because we started to breathe. We decided we didn't want to feel that way, and we returned to our breath, and we allowed our breath to consume our awareness and become our reality. And our breath, by its own nature, soothes us, nurtures us. And when we're chanting, the first 108 times, we're chanting with the Mala of Joy, and we're chanting Om Mani Padme Hum. And we're doing this modeled after Samavriti Pranayama, where the first 3 seeds, we are opening up to the ideas of each of the chakras, of the nourishment. So let us review the chakras. Let us review the easy terms for each of these chakras, because Vasundhara, the Earth Star chakra, how do I engage in the Earth Star chakra? What is it? That's about surrender. That's about, I don't know how to surrender. Well, the easy term is relax into it, settle into it. Vishnu is relaxing into and on top of Shisa, the serpent, along with Lakshmi. They are relaxing into their reclining position so that they can dream into creation everything. Asahati Kotoro, their reality. That's what Vasundhara is about, is easing into, relaxing into, settling into our reclined and easy position. I'm in easy seat. I don't have my legs crossed into lotus position. I'm sitting on a block because it's easy. And if you want to sit on a chair because it's easy, perfect. If you want to lie down on a couch or your bed, perfect. It's easy. This is what this is all about. Let's make it easy. Let's not make it complicated. And then Muladhara is the root support. It's blocked by fear. But how do we hook up into it? Well, Lam, the Bij mantra for the root chakra, it's gratitude. So we can just be thankful. Think of anything that we're thankful for. That realigns us with Muladhara. And if we make it easy, it realigns us with Vasundhara. And then up to Svadhisthana, where the self is established, our sacral chakra, the water chakra, it's blocked by guilt. It's our emotions, our emotions overwhelming us. Vam, the Bij mantra for this, it's our essence. Well, when we start breathing, we're now Muladhara, Svadhisthana, and Manipura are in the Pranamaya Kosha, where our breath brings us back into alignment. Sikuturu. And the fireplace confirms. It brings us back into alignment with our true essence. The Vam is our essence of flow, our essence of light. And then we move up to Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. It deals with our ego, our egoic wants and desires, this deals with creativity. And if we want to just create something, be creative, that also aligns us into it, our creative essence. Manipura, it's our light, it's our fire, it's our inspiration. It's blocked by shame because of all the things that we did wrong. I am bad. But if we look at what inspires us, if we align ourselves, Ram is the Bij mantra, and that is my light inside. My breath leads me to my light inside. That's the easy part, the easy path. Allow our breath to bring us back to Hutara, alignment, and our joy. This is what Abraham Hicks talks about all the time when we're experiencing the contrast, and that's all this negative spiral is us caught up in the contrast. We're investing our emotions and our thoughts into this negative spiral, and we're feeding this negative spiral. How do we stop it? We breathe. And we ask our inner being, what is our joy? We think of anything that we're thankful for, we think of anything that we're joyful for, and we think of anything or anyone who inspires us. Those are the easy words. And then to Anahata, the heart center, the heart chakra. The Bij mantra is Yam Niarasahoturutuko. Ya means so many things. It means that, but it also means love. Our heart chakra deals with love. It's blocked by grief. And all those things have to do with losing a loved one. But we ask our inner being, how do we tap into this divine love? And this is our mind, our heart mind, our manomaya kosha, where Sukha and Dukkha are those two wolves that are fighting, and they're not really fighting, but they're in our heart, the two ideas of I feel good, contrast and alignment. And it's interesting that ka in both Sukha and Dukkha means an axle hub. What we're doing here in this whole series is we're spiraling up the Great Pyramid to the edge of the matrix, and we're poking our head through the dharma, the hub of the dharma chakra. So are we aligned with the hub of wellness and good feelings, our joy, or are we aligned with this dukkha, this sorrow, this grief, this negative spiral? Are we aligned with this all-consuming emotions? All a part of Manomaya Kosha. But what's the simple part of it? I'm okay. I am love. But I'm okay and I'm satisfied is plenty for the heart center. This is easy path. Then we move up to Vishuddha, the throat chakra. It deals with truth and sound. It is where our sound comes from. Excuse me, and it is blocked by lies, and the lies that we tell ourselves in our conscious mind, because our heart mind does not tell us lies. And technically, dukkha only lives in our conscious and subconscious mind. Okay? Sukha is the inherent state of the heart mind, in the Manomaya Kosha. And once we understand that, that the dukkha lives here, in the conscious and unconscious mind, they're thoughts. That's it. Sukha is our inherent nature. The dukkha is impermanent. The sukha is permanent. It's beyond permanent because the sukha lives outside of time, outside of this matrix. Because the true nature of sukha is Ananda, this bliss, Paramananda, this highest form of bliss. So what we tell ourselves, what we speak out, is a part of aligning the conscious mind with the heart mind. So then we can move up into this Vijnanamaya Kosha, this layer of us that is the higher thought forms, the higher thought forms that are everything is sukha, if we choose to see it that way. Everything is joy, everything is inspiration, everything is creativity, everything is gratitude, everything is nourishment. And then Anya, our third eye, it deals with insight, and we're going to use our Anya, our insight, our third eye, when we connect in with spirit. And eventually we're going to align our third eye with this eye of providence, which lives up in the highest source of consciousness. And technically it's on the edge because we can't get into this matrix without the eye of providence. We cannot get into this matrix except through this hub of the Dharma chakra. We cannot get through it until we agree to all the rules of this matrix, which is merely thought is everything. So why not think along the lines of Sukha, So this is blocked by illusion. The Bij mantra is Om, The Bij mantra for Vishuddha is Hum, or Hum. Okay, it's the same H. We just have a different ending of sound. But it does deal with I am. And it deals with Su and Du. Because what we think, we're going to say, and then we're going to do. And then will affect the body, the Om. So, and this deals with illusion, or truth, insight. It's blocked by illusion. And the biggest illusion is separation. That we're separate from the highest source of consciousness. We're separate from one another. We're separate from the trees. We're separate from the earth. We're not. Maybe we will learn this today. Maybe we'll learn this during this series. Maybe we will never learn this. It's okay. Guess what? I'm okay. Sahasrara, the crown chakra, that deals with everything that's out there. It deals with sovereignty, us wearing our crown, and us being the righteous ruler of our reality. And when we're sitting on our throne, we're sitting in our lotus, in our crown chakra. Om is the beach mantra, and now we understand when we're sitting in our throne. We understand that the Om is the underlying. The Om is, the holy fire is Om. In the most subtle aspect of this primordial sound. Because Om, Om is not egoic. It supports you 100% of the time. It does not judge you. But the blocker for the crown chakra is attachment, because we're attaching meaning to it. It already has a meaning. Whatever we're perceiving, it has a meaning. It is that. Yeah, it is that. It already is that. It is what it is. So we don't need to decorate it, adorn it. We don't need to attach any new meaning to it. We don't even need to attempt to derive meaning from it. Because it is what it is. And that's the simple term for the crown chakra. It is what it is. I see what I see. I speak my reality into truth. So that's why we attempt to speak the truth, and speak from our heart. Excuse me, and we allow it to be. That's the wisdom of the Vijnana Maya Kosha, the higher thought forms. And when we are sitting in our throne and we rise above the Vijnana Maya Kosha, we stop trying to analyze everything. We rise above our own mind, and we rise above all the blockers of all the chakras. When we ascend above that, and I'm talking as if they're goals. It's our true nature. But when we're up there and we're sitting in our lotus, our throne, and then we start rising above into the Rita, the Vikara, and the Shrishti, the divine order, the divine action. We start acting with the universe in divine action. Because we understand the divine order, and then we start creating divinely, both in this matrix, and then that allows us to ascend outside of this matrix of physicality, this matrix of form, this matrix of the Hari. And if we're aligned with our truth, with our joy, with virtue, for lack of a better word, with wisdom, there are many, many, many words that we as humans don't fully understand, which is why we do the easy thing, align with our joy, align with gratitude, align with satisfaction, and then allow it all to be what it is. There's nothing we need to do. There's nothing we need to remember. And that in and of itself, the ascension simply appears. Divinity simply appears. Because there's nothing we need to do. Because when we stop doing, divinity must appear by law. Well, this is Friday the 13th. It's the 13th, and this is number 3 in the series, so that's why there's a 313 up there. But I also stylized the second 3 backwards so that it'll be aligned with, and the 1, I made a vertical bar, because it's balanced. Both the shadow and the light were balanced and aligned. One last thing. As we recline on our serpent, our kundalini, with our kundalini, we make no effort into understanding it or whatever, and we start dreaming into reality. Easily. And when we align, then our conscious thoughts and our dreams are easy, and fulfilling and satisfying, joyful. So, I invite you to close your eyes, and to relax. Whether you sit or lie down, whether you sit in seated meditation, and let us focus our awareness on our breath. As we breathe in, relaxing, and breathe out, releasing. As we listen to the sound of our breath as we breathe in. And we listen to the sound of our breath as we breathe out. As we lengthen our breath and feel how the air fills our lungs. And we feel how it feels as we release the air from our lungs. As we feel how it feels as the new breath fills and nourishes our body. And as we feel how it feels when we release all that no longer serves. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. And feel how it feels to breathe out. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart center. For in our heart center is the home of our holy fire. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. And every breath that we take with intention fans the flames of our holy fire and increases our already bright light. As we invite and allow the holy fire to flow in, through, and around us all, in every way, in everywhere, in every when. And we ask the Holy Fire to only allow in that which is for our highest good and the highest good of all. To only allow in non-egoic experiences. And let us start the divine flow if you have not done so already. Let us take the energy from our heart center and move it up through the chakras. Moving it up through Vishuddha, through Anya, through Sahasrara, through Vyapini. Moving it up through the realms. To the edge of the highest source of consciousness. Going into the highest source of consciousness, where we go through the aspects of Reta, cosmic order, through Vikara, this cosmic action, this divine order, this divine action, and in through Shristi, through divine creation. And in this highest source of consciousness, there is no ego, there is no judgment. There is only acceptance, where it always supports free will, and where the power is unlimited. And let us bring back more holy fire through Shristi, Vikara, and Rita, and down into the matrix, down through all the realms, through all the dimensions, and down through Vyapini, purifying it, through Sahasrara, purifying it, through Anya, purifying it, through Vishuddha, purifying it, and back into Anahata, our heart center. Thoroughly mixing this energy and purifying Anahata. And let us move this energy down through the chakras and ground this energy effectively in this 3D reality or perception of reality. Moving it down through Manipura, purifying it, through Svadhisthana, purifying it, through Muladhara, purifying it, through Vasundhara, purifying it, growing roots down into Mother Earth, down, 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 deep into the heart of Gaia, wrapping these roots around the heart of Gaia, giving her a great big hug, giving her deep gratitude for hosting this 3D life. And let us bring back her grounded love up through the root system, through Vasundhara, through Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura, and back into Anahata, our heart center. Thoroughly mixing this energy. And on the exhale, let us, with intention, push this energy out, from Anahata, the heart center, out from our physical bodies, out through our auric field, and out into every aspect of our awareness. In every way, and everywhere, and everywhen. Niharata, Iskahasira, Ashahanatuku Urutu Uturu, Shaiheka Asanaha Katudo Rashaha. Om Mani Isokutotara Harsanaha Katura Shasha. Kisohukuturu. Well, Will made a mistake there. Naha Asakatuto Rasakata. Kasa Akananata Atiri Ariarta Nana Tukuratu. So back into Neoroto Urahasakati Ariaratata. So the process for this, we will start off with one Aum. We will chant Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times using the Mala of Joy portion of the Mala of Ascension. After the Koshi chime will let us know when we're on the last one, and after 108 chants, we will transition with one Aum. We will take a couple of breaths. Gentle reminder that the mantra will switch to Om Ahum. Then we will start off with one Aying. We will chant Om Ahung 36 times using the Ascension portion of the Mala of Ascension. And we will close out with one Aying. Siakaturutu urashatatara isa ayakahanotor ukatara atida. A few more breaths. I'll take one more sip. And a breath in for Aum. And a breath in to chant Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mahayara Asahakatita Harta Isohukunata Atita Karyarati Ushahanata Kaharatiha Atukuroto Ura Ishahanata Kahiata Atukuroto Hotashihi Askanahata Ara Itaharata Atikaryara Hotuturu O Shanahata Kahatita Ashahanato Uroto Ashuhukuturu Huta Isahanata Kahtaritaha Ishahanata Ayata Ashuhukuru Uturu Ukuchara Atasasi Hisata Dararanahata Kahira Achukuhurutu Uchahatata Atara Araki Hisahanata Atitakara Hutoro Ukunata Karatihi Ashahukuturu Ashahanak Asihara Isahakatiti Ariara Katiara Nahata Karuhusuto Achuhoroto Uranaha Asahaka Asahira Ichahatatara Harata Etkara Askanahata Etkara Retkoro Ushuhutoro Ukunara Isahaka Arahata Ashiara Isohukuturuto Urushahiata Isahaka Araragera Arhotoro Ura Natakarate Isahaka Asa Huturoto Urshahanata Karate Heta Aratita Ushahanada Kara Ashahakatare Itoro Tarira Hishahakatita Karateha Ushohukonoro Ashohotora Arakahayata Atuduru Hutanata Arhututu Urshahayaka Isahanata Atara Haratikara Ushohukoro Utoro Hukatara Arakanihita Hishatatita Ashahaka Asahanataka Hishahayarata Itatarartkiarshi Huturutu Urutaka Isahayarata Aturu Urona Hokoro Isho Huturu Utakarwara Isahakatarahi Natara Karitaha ka turoto unoho takari. Ishahatata arate hitar. Kashuhukotoro. Atohoroto uroshahaya. Isohukuturu utanahawatara. Ishohuturu. Nita darata kahesa. Hutoroto utoro shanatora. Ichahatara arakanahasasi. Atoro hukuturu. Ita taharanata etikarati. Hatumo katara sahira. Natoro ukochara. Kisahakasa anata itaharatita. Hatuto uruto utkara. Kisahakatita karatuhu. Kushohukoro haratahayasa. Kitikaranata atita kuroto. Kisata atara arahatikatoro. Kutoro hukutoro nahasasi. Ashohukoro hotana. Ichaharata atitakara. Iso kunoroto orota hachiara. Isahanaka ariara. Kotoro okonatara. Ishahakara arahanati takara. Hisatatara hekara. Kotoroka ana. Hisohukutoro utana. Ichotoro katana nayarara. Isokachari herasana. Atora kanawatara. Kashihikatara hasanatu toro. Ichahatati. Asohukutoro utana. Ichatatara hirakaya. Isakanahia rahasiyara. Kotoro hutunaha. Ashohotoro ta'atara arehisana. Kichahatara arahirasa. Achukoroto utora. Atoro hukochara arahanita ara. Itata arahatakariara. Shohotoro ukana. Ichahatara arakanahi sotoro. Kotoroto. Uchahararaki. Itohoroto urochasha. Hisatakarata atariataka. Kotoro. Utoro kanahasuta. Ishahatata araharakanahiatara. Itoro honoko orota. Harharkashihi sotoro. Utoro hukotoro shanatura. Hisa akatata arahatukura. Kishahatara arakanahasohoto. Utoro hukutunaha. Isahakaata atitaha. Kaya atahatitor. Ushahukotoro onahatura. Shayhatara. Isahakatita para. Nitatara hatakataharatu. Uchahatara watakisharati. Nahasaya. Aturo katoro hasanati. Aturo to uro to kashahasakaharit. Nita harataha. Kashihukotoro utunoro. Sihukutara rekesana. Achuhuroto o. Hukora shahesa. Atahata chakarati hitoro hashatoro. Ushahanata. Asahaka era. Hatumo kashanari. Atakarata hatita harata. Kasahakararira. Natoro urukuta. Sihikita. Ashahatakarati toro. Hutoroka ashwana. Itata arata atika hashaya. Isahaka arahata. Isohotoro to urunohaka. Ishahaka atarati. Ishanata. Itoro ohotoro. Ashahakatita karatete. Kicha atata arata. Hasuko moro hotoro. Isahaka arihata. Achuhoroto uhotoro. Chia tata arata akera. Isohukutoro orana harerara. Shayaka arana. Aturo okotoro ursana hatu. Ishata atar arana hakatoro. Kunohoko orohatara. Kichahatar hiasahanaya. Ishokoro orohna. Ichata arata hetara. Kuchuhoroto urata. Ukasha eara anahasa akoto. Huturuto uruto arashahe. Kisakahara nahate karyara. Kosohokuturo una. Ishahaka arata era. Huturuto utananata arati. Kasahakanara. Ichahatata hariheta. Hotoro utanahatura. Kata arata. Isohokonoro ukoshaheta. Itata arata isa. Kashahkanari. Kashihikoroto utona otoro. Hishata atara arakehera. Uturona. Itakarata asahakaturo. Hushohokoro. Utoro. Asahanadi ariarata. Isohokochoro hotoro. Kachuhoroto urot. Hasuhokonara waratirara. Hatuto uroto oroshahe. Kashuhukotoro naha. Atum mahahera. Hasika atatikarerta. Kasukonorota arohasa. Ishahatatara. Kasahakanata arahotoro. Osha okotoro hotaretida. Kashahakatiri ariara. Atatakarata hesahakatoro. Huturo to utunanata karwato huturo. Ishahanata kihisha. Atoto ushohorera. Hasuko uroto urshanoto. Kutokoroto hutada harheta. Ashahanata kaha. Aturo hokotorna. Isa tatakararti. Arkohorno. Uturo hokotasha. Asahaka aseherata. Achukohoroti. Atutukoroto urta. Hatutakarata ati takara asahanaka. Atukoroto horta. Arhara sahana asahe. Ishoku. Shahanati. Atukoroto uhosa. Atutakarwata. Itakarata ihesa ae. Ashohukoro urha. Itakarati takara. Hatatakarhasa. Ishohotoro. Achukohorota ariero. Hosa atakarati. Ichahatatakanahasi. Atuna kachiara. Kasahakatoro utoro. Shi nata arataka. Achukohorota. Nitaharata harshahakoro. Hutoro ukusha. Atiariarata. Hisahana. Achuhoroto. Katuruto uhuta. Kasahakatara arana. Ichahatati tukoroto huota naragarahasehe. Atukoroto orshahiso. Utoro batara. Ashahatata arahatakera. Kunoto orohuto uto. Kasuhukuturo hata. Atuto urota hatita variasa. Katuro urukana. Katuro urushanata irata. Hisa akatata karhasa sierra. Kiti oroto otona. Ashuhukoro hokatara. Chiarata atita karana. Kasahakara arakanehito. Utoro hokatara ashahia. Atutoro urhanatoro. Kutoro ukashai. Sihanata arataki. Kasahanati ariarakoho. Aturayana. Ashakahanati itkara. Hasu utuhura hatakarya. Is hanata kurutota. Katahararake. Kotoro ohonata arahasasi. Isha hatata karahatati. Otoro hokanayera. Hatoto okonarwara. Hatoto oroto orukashanata. Hasuhokotar harsa. Katoto oroto unata. Hatoto urukashasa anatakaha. Kiriaryarataha. Katoto oroto uroshana. Kitoto oroto utatma. Kishahadara. Netahararaka hasoto. Huturu uroto kasha. Nitakahata taharatu. Arwahar shahea also. Haturu urokana hasu. Shihakata atata atara kitoro. Kikianara. Atahatata karasi. Shisa hatata kariso okoto urotota. Ichahanata arharaka. Kaheko urohoto. Kotoro hushana atati. Ichahatata aratahita. Kichahorona hara. Akoroto uhuruta itita. Hatita kara anahaska atitara. Ishahatoro uroka. Arwaka ashira hasa. Katutu urutu uhasha. Iskana hatata gyariaratuhu. Kotoro futuro hasha. Kitiariaranaha. Kisata atata karatihi. Nitakara hashaya. Kotoro arukana hasu. Tiriariaratakana. Itatata karara shehetoro. Kotoro gasa. Atoto horoto oto. Haso konoro horasita hatita. Achahatata hara. Katoto oroto ata. Hisatanati dara. Ichahatakara hartishoro. Katoro oranahataka. Kitata harata itakarsaha. Isohukuturo utanador. Kitata harati. Aturo horokurshahanoro. Utoto urta. Nita harata. Kasuhukachare arana. Isahakata atahariara. Isohukachare arana hataka. Asohukuturo utor. Ishkohorota atita. Haso ukutarna hasasira. Ishahatati takarahanaha. Atukuroto ushahanare heyara. Hasu ta aratihita. Achakaharana takayarata. Kosohotoro ushahanata arahatakari. Hatutoro urakashah sunoro. Sahera. Toto horoto oto. Hatutoro okanahaturo. Atakarara shihiso toro. Ushahanara ratikera. Icha asahakaheaso. Utoro ukutanara. Isahakara arakanahayera. Shaya kotoro urana. Katuta arardaka sahati. Itotoro utanahatuta. Kisahakara rakahianoro. Asohukotoro. Asihikachara aratakitoro. Isahakatitikaraharhutoro. Atorariara. Arakarara shahesa. Asahakachiriara. Akanohoroto. Hatukora tahari. Ataharashi hisono. Utuhurota arwarashahi. Kotoro oranahatuta. Ishahatata atara. Ishahanara oroho. Utoro orokahasa. Katata aratihita. Ishohonoro. Utukoroto Ushahatata Araraka. And a breath in for Aum. And a few more breaths. And we will switch to the Mala of Ascension chant. Om Ah Hum. We will do this 36 times. The Koshi chime will let us know when we're on the last one. We will start off with one Aying, then chant 36 times, and close out with one Aying. Niaroto Otoro Husha Asahanata Karata Atirarata. And a breath in for Aying. And a breath in to chant. breath in for Aing. When you are ready, stay here for as long as you like. Maybe even pause the video if you like. When you are ready, slowly bring your awareness back to the here and now. Maybe wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe shrug your shoulders. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Huturu ukuturu urshahasa ayara. Isa katata arata itoru urkanhata karayata. Congratulations, my friends. You have completed day number 3 of being blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing your grace, this grace that's inherent of your true nature, of your inner being, of your holy fire, on this Friday the 13th, this 313, Niata, Isohokuturu Uranahata Karieta. The easy path, Asahikotoro. How can you make it easy is the question. How can you not get attached? That's an interesting viewpoint. It's one of my canned expressions. When I'm having difficulty listening to somebody, that's an interesting viewpoint. And then I no longer attach to it and I can be objective and actually listen. Whether I say it out loud or whether I say it in my mind, it does not matter. So, I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. Shine on with your inner being, and make it a great day. Because why would you leave it up to anyone else?